Hi, everyone. So, our humanness, embracing our humanness, experiencing the pain, experiencing the emotion, being provoked. It's being provoked. Um, Things that have been avoided, okay? Like people have been taking the long way around these different emotions, these different truths, and they're being provoked, poked. Okay, this isn't to get you all riled up. It isn't to disrupt your world in a harmful way. It is going to be tumultuous for those holding on to, or the refusal to change, or the refusal to face what no longer is, their fears. I'm hearing the resistance of being alone, like with yourself, learning to be comfortable in your skin. Okay, like that's some scary ass shit. All right, I mean, I avoided it for a long time. It's why I drank and did drugs, and lived the life that I did prior to sobriety. I couldn't, I was so uncomfortable in my skin. So these things are coming to the surface to be purged and released because stepping forward into the next chapter of our lives, we choose, we say, we will no longer be restricted by our past and circumstances of thereof. They're correcting me. The heart of the matter. There's more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. There's a lot happening in your dream state. This is also like subconscious. Okay, so you may not even know what's being really released. Different traumatic events, maybe even like experienced as an infant or in childhood, so you don't really completely remember, but your body has held on to it. Okay, these things are being shaken up and shaken loose as well. Okay, this is why there's such an importance to be gentle with yourself, self-love. Okay, do those pampering things. Okay, like taking bubble baths. Okay, getting pedicures. Okay, I'm talking about whatever um, gender you identify with. Like, take care of yourself. All right. Let's see what this one is. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Yeah, there's a lot of shakeups going down right now. Okay. Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. Okay, and this one back here wants to be seen too. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Yeah, there's something about your dreams. I feel and see new love. And it says, embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. Okay. So, should you choose to face your challenges, okay, embrace your humanness, embrace your shortcomings, admit your faults. Um, like this has not been easy. I'm gonna tell you, like I've had some things been thrown in my face as well. We're all experiencing this on whatever level that we are dealing with different things. There's issues with money coming up. Um, yeah, hitting an all-time high point. Okay, really seeing how your your spending habits and your daily routine is really like something's got to be worked out there. Okay. Um, yeah. Better budgeting. Okay. This is like taking shit serious. Okay. This is like no longer living the high life, even though like it's like looking like the high life, but you're not the high life, you know? Um, not in that yet for some of you. There's something about money balancing out. Be authentic to who you are. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's something about like um, showing up falsely. Okay. Um, and this is what all these like shakeups is happening for. It's like so that you can really tap into your true self. Um, I've always shared with you guys, the reason I feel so moved is that I feel like God's really put it on my heart to share my story because, since childhood, I have experienced, I have been through some shit. Okay. Everybody's been through some shit. I just happened to get to the other side of a lot of my shit, like, women that experience the things and the type of trauma that I've endured and lived through don't end up sober and good moms, and responsible parts of society, like I'm laughing because, I was the last person to think that I would be still sober. I'm in July 10th, I'll have 22 years of sobriety. And I mean, that's a big fucking deal to me, because I've really, they told me when I first got sober that I'm going to get out of it what I put into it. Um, there's where it's brought me. Like that was the laying the foundation for the footwork that has carried me over these last like 22 years, um, and it's just like in the beginning, I laid that foundation so strongly, it's always been God first, even though I've been distracted by other things along the way. But usually I'm pushed to some sort of point where I have to eventually let go, and where it where I let go to is God. And no matter what I've done or how far away I've strayed or however long I've strayed, he's the only thing that has ever not left. Um, he continues to show up for me. And in the beginning, it was very difficult for me to put my faith in God, just because I felt so undeserving of his love. I felt more I had to ease myself into trusting and having my faith. And I gave him little things at a time. And every time I gave him like one small thing, um, the next time something else would happen, I'd be like, oh, I remember, you know, I let this go and I gave it to God and this worked out. So let me try it with this. And over the years, I've just given him more and more and more, and he continues to show up for me. I am a very stubborn woman. I have always been a very stubborn woman. I don't listen to anybody. Um, I am a kind of person that I believe that respect is earned, just because you are my superior, or just because you're older than me, just because you're the president, or just because you're whoever, you got some freaking title. Like, that doesn't mean you know more than me, or I should listen to you. Um, Respect is earned, and that's a two-way street, like, I believe that I have to earn other people's respect as well. Um, Friendship is a gift, okay? Like, whatever side you're on, when somebody offers you their time, or if you give somebody else your time, that is a gift, both received and given. You're under no obligation. There's so many times where I feel like a lot of conflict comes up, at least like in my life. I've noticed, like, it's like my rights move in. I think that I have the right to say something. I've like struggled with this, and it's my spiritual path has truly helped me to release. And I'm not saying I'm like perfect at it or anything, but I don't go fucking crazy anymore about the situation, because I do understand it, more than understand. It's like in my heart, like, where I realize, like, I can't. The only person I can change is myself. I do believe that how we change the world is by changing who we are and how we show up in it. I don't believe that I have the right to point at anybody or tell anybody like they're doing something wrong, like, or whatever. So all this crap, anyway, like, I just feel like God put this on my heart because I've gone through a lot, and I can relate to so many different kinds of people, because I have literally like been like in the fucking gutter, and like sat at, you know fancy places too, and like it and the bottom line is that just throughout my life, until like now, like right now, the person I was 20 years ago would never be able to be on freaking YouTube talking about her story. I carried so much guilt and shame, and I felt so much for projection. I carried that as my own, whatever, oh, you can't do that, Lisa. Who do you think you are, Lisa? Whether they said it out loud or not, is like, that's how I felt. I felt like I shouldn't, what I had to say didn't matter. But what I've learned is that all of us have something to say. All of us have a story to tell. And I'm just someone that came from a place of abuse and neglect, and just a lot of horrible things, drug addiction and alcohol, and just love addiction, and all this crap. And I never stuck up for myself. Like, I took so much shit, until I realized, like, I didn't have to. And but in understanding that you don't have to take shit, it's like I also had to work through all this stuff within me to have the courage to stand up for myself, because I can take some pain, man. That, like, when I'm in pain, that feels right. Like, I smile so much, and I have so much gratitude today, like, because I never thought that I could be where I'm at today and feel so good about myself. Like, to love myself enough to finally say no to the things I allowed in my life. And that really just kept me in a prison of self doubt and low self esteem. And with every no, with every step I've taken away from a woman that never thought she deserved to be anything better, I built more and more confidence. That's why I can stand tall today. That's why I can share my story, because I have embraced and just loved on the parts of me that have been disgusting to me. And I've fallen in love with her. And when and to be able to find my voice to say no, like never again. Like no, I'm not going to allow that. And it's not so much that I even have to do it mean, because that's the other thing. It's like through this whole process of awakening that I've been experiencing, and really since I was born, but it happened again, like in when I got sober at 29. And then, I guess it's been like the last, I don't even know how long, honestly. Everything melts together from whenever it was 10 years ago, 8 years ago. I don't know. And like 2014. So that's like 9, 10 years ago. Yeah. Maybe it was 2012. I don't know, honestly. It's been a while that my spiritual journey has gone even deeper within, and all it's done is have me continually face myself, to question, why, Lisa, why are you doing that? What's making you do that? What else could possibly be happening? I had like such paranoia before. And it makes me wonder, like, it was half the shit even real that I was thinking about, like, honestly. But it's real. If you think it's real. And so anyway, all this stuff, it's coming up. See, it says focus on the love. You see, this is also about hate and envy and finding forgiveness. Like, I heard those words: hate, envy, all those not so beautiful parts of that are a part of every human being. Okay, it's, look at these people either throwing this hate at you with more loving compassion, and also like that disgust, like, because I remember I used to want to just like rip my skin off. Like, I just, oh God, I just remember the disgust I had with myself. And even it happened like when, like, I would be doing something, and I'd be like, I'm never going to do that again, and then I'd do it again. And just the whole process of just breaking away from those habits. And it takes what it takes, man. Like, every last drop, you gotta taste every last drop until you're done. At least that's the kind of person I am. You know, there are more circumstances where, or more moments where it doesn't take me as long anymore, to walk away. I trust myself a lot, because that's also what happens, or at least what's happened with me along the way of understanding myself and only competing with myself, because I understand completely that I can't change anybody else. Like, what people are going to do. Like, somebody told me a long time ago, my Maureen, I talk about her often on my channel. She told me one day, she's like, Lisa, the sooner you learn to mind your own business, the happier your life will be. And she was so right. I mean, I was totally offended when she said that to me at first, but then I thought about what she said, because I respected her so much that even when the stuff didn't make sense to me, I just listened. I listened to her, and then I would just let it process. And I respected her way too much to talk back to her or anything. I did what I did, like what she'd say, even though she never told me to do anything. Like, she would just be like, this is what I did. This is what happened. This is, you better learn how to mind your own business. The sooner you learn how to mind your own business, that's what she said. The sooner you learn how to mind your own business, the happier your life will be. Because when you're minding your own business, you don't have to deal with anybody else's drama. Like, you don't, it has nothing to do with you. Whatever Tom, Dick, and Harry are doing, or Jenny, or Georgia, or whoever, is doing, like, it doesn't fucking matter. It has nothing to do with my life. Like, so I don't care. You could do whatever you want, because it does not change my life one freaking bit. All right. And what can alter my life is me putting my 2 cents into the confusion. I've learned to walk away, because to me, true freedom is peace of mind. And that's why I'm so protective over my energy. Like, I don't share my shit with everybody. I don't let anybody just come up in my house anymore. I don't, like, it's also why I've been celibate for as long as I have. Like, it's not that, I don't want to share myself with somebody, but I'm not like, just, dude. My peace of mind has cost me everything. Like, I've had to sacrifice a lot to get to this place of renewal, where I even have the strength to continue. Being in the moment. This is why I tell my story. This is why I share this stuff, because if I can do this, like, anybody could do this. Yeah, there's always going to be, like, we could all get along. Look, see, like attracts like. Whatever you are, like, that's what's going to be in your life. That's what you're going to allow in your life. So if you're sitting around and you're talking about other people, like, just, you spot it, you got it, babe. Okay? And that might be tough for some people to hear. That's what I'm feeling. But, like, I know I needed to hear it when somebody said it to me. None of us gets to point without 3 fingers pointing right back at us. So, anyway, let's see what these say. Ask for help. Okay? It says, what is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. This is about loving yourself too. It's not like self-sacrificing, okay? It's not, yeah, I'm hearing, get off the cross, we need the freaking wood, all right? Like, this is not the time to be sitting around moping like a baby or feeling sorry for yourself. Okay, this is the time to freaking put on your big girl panties, put on your big boy pants, and fucking get the work done. We all have a fundamental need to take breaks. Rest and relaxation is essential. So, a balance. And then it says true love. This love is a once in a lifetime love. Okay, that feels crazy. Shows simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. So there's something about being out in nature and also like making a plan and animals. Yeah, see, yeah, I just heard bitter bitch. This whole bitter bitch syndrome needs to go. Okay? Like, you can either be better or bitter. Okay? I choose to get better. Like, I want to smile. I want to be happy. I don't want to be fucking miserable, you know? But the Queen of Swords, like, she's earned her crown. Okay? She's learned from heartache. But you can, like, let those butterflies transform you. Okay, this is like whatever gender you identify with. Okay, Queen of Swords energy is like, we're letting loose. We're letting this go. It's time to let this go. This anger, this hostility, this like I'm better than you. No, we're all the fucking same. We're all on the same fucking playing field. Okay, and it's nobody else's fault. Nothing is anybody else's fault. We are responsible for ourselves and how we feel. Your brain starts going and telling you all kinds of fucked up shit. Tell that bitch to shut up. Okay? Shut the fuck up. That's what I do. All right? So, I don't know. Yeah. And look at what the top card is here. Perseverance. I know what I can do. I know I can do whatever I set my mind to. Exactly. If you feel like you can't, then you won't. Yeah, see? Health. I will honor the physical vessel that ensures my soul. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Exactly. And look, free yourself. Okay? There's healing family issues. There's something about taking responsibility. Okay? There's also like this freedom from like bondage of the past. Like, oh, it's my mom's fault. If she hadn't done this, like I would be different. It's my dad's fault. If he did this, you know, I would, if he was around, I'd be a better person. No. Okay? Most of you watching this, all of you watching this are grown. And once you're grown, you're old enough to take responsibility for your emotions and your feelings. Like, feelings aren't facts, but you got to feel them to move past them. So it's time to let this shit go. All right? Not just let it go. Look, see, perseverance again. And balance, see? The balance of rest and relaxation, but also work. Okay? Working on yourself. Your due diligence to pursue your dreams, to pursue your happiness. Yeah, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And blame, see? I accept responsibility for my well-being. See, I'm not making this shit up. Look, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Okay? When you're in fear, listen, see, look, relationships, I'm telling you, this shit is not easy, all right? I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. And let me tell you, it's much more comfortable for me to be around people that treat me like shit. But you know what? Like, I know my worth today, and I don't deserve that anymore. And yes, like, it hurts me to walk away from certain situations and people, you know, because I love so hard. But it's like, I love me more, right? And you got to, because if you don't love yourself, ain't nobody else gonna love you more than you. So if you don't love yourself, I know for me, when I did not love and respect myself, I allowed very harmful and hurtful behavior from myself and others. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things, including everything that has hurt you. Because everything that has hurt you, it's meant to hurt you, so that not to keep you in the pain, but so that you can learn to rise above the pain, learn to let it go. And why do we have to experience these things? So that we can show people that it can be done, that you don't have to stay stuck. There is a way out. And when you get out of the hole, what do? You offer out your hand and you help others get the fuck out of the hole too. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Word. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Service. I feel good when I can help others. There you go, guys. I love you. I hope you have an amazing night, and I will see you soon. Bye.